Healthy Lifestyle Crib presents 15 warning signs that you're consuming way too much sugar. Although sugar is sweet and pleasant, eating too much of it can pose serious health hazards. Sugar can be found in unexpected places in your diet, even if it seems like a simple thing to avoid, such as cake or candy. Most of the sugar we consume comes from ultra-processed foods, which contain 5 times as much sugar as processed and unprocessed foods combined. The nutritional information on the foods we eat should be something we all pay attention to. It's obvious. I bet you're eating more sugar than you realize. Good thing your body has ways of telling you to restrict sugar intake. Here are the symptoms of sugar abuse. Number 1. Sugar cravings. Scientists disagree on whether sugar cravings should be classified as an addiction. Because sugar has been shown to release dopamine in the brain, we know that it makes us happy when we consume it. Dopamine receptors in the brain are altered by sugar, leading to a higher tolerance and a greater desire for more sugar to achieve the desired effect. Even though it's perfectly normal to crave some sugar now and then, if you're consuming too much sugar, your brain is likely to crave more sugar in the future. Number 2. Pimples around the mouth and chin. For the vast majority of sufferers, some dermatologists believe that severe acne has little to do with food. Others have been able to establish a connection between acne breakouts and a diet high in sugary foods. Sugar has been shown to boost the production of androgens in the body. When it comes to inflammatory hormonal acne, the most common sites are around the jawline and mouth, and androgens are often implicated. If you can't figure out why you're getting breakouts in that location, cutting out additional sugars may help. Number 3. High blood pressure. Sugar is bad for your heart if you eat too much of it. A blood pressure reading of 120/80ths or below is considered normal. Nevertheless, a diet high in sugar can cause your reading to rise above this limit. Added sugars contribute more than dietary sodium when it comes to hypertension. Particularly fructose can enhance cardiovascular risks by creating metabolic dysregulation. In light of this, the American Heart Association has issued a recommendation to restrict the amount of added sugar in your diet. The recommended daily caloric intake for women is 100 calories or 6 tablespoons of added sugars. Males should consume no more than 150 calories, or about 9 teaspoons of added sugar, per day, according to the American Heart Association. So choose your snacks carefully. Number 4. Insomnia. Sugary foods and beverages can make it more difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep during the night if consumed before bedtime. Because sugar only gives you a short surge of energy, it makes it more difficult to wind down and prepare for sleep at night. Then again, it could have the reverse impact soon after. Sugar releases serotonin, a chemical associated with feelings of well-being. After falling asleep, though, you won't be able to say that you had a nice night's sleep. Because your blood sugar levels drop during the night, you won't feel as fantastic when you wake up. Eating 2 hours before going to sleep is preferable, especially if the food is high in sugar. Your body will have ample time to process the sugar you've consumed. This allows you to unwind and helps your body enter a state of sleep more easily. Number 5. High cholesterol. Having too much sugar in your diet can have even more hidden consequences, such as an increase in the levels of various fats in your bloodstream. People often associate high cholesterol foods with those that have a lot of saturated fat, which is a common misconception. Even if you don't eat a lot of these foods, your bad cholesterol levels will rise. Sugar, on the other hand, has been shown to considerably raise harmful cholesterol levels. Cutting away added sugars can help lower your cholesterol levels, in addition to cutting back on your fat intake. Number 6. Joint pain. Sugar has been linked to an increase in inflammation in numerous studies. Because the effects can last for a long time after you've eaten sugar, you may not think that your diet is to blame. Joint discomfort, edema, and stiffness are all possible side effects of inflammation. In other words, if you have joint pain, you should try cutting back on your sugar intake and see if that helps. Number 7. Mood swings. Your body's ability to process meals may be affected by an increase in the quantity of sugar in your system. Sugar highs are short-lived, and they're followed by sugar crashes. In addition, your body has a difficult time sustaining its high energy level when you experience a crash. You may be overdosing on sugar if your sugar high makes you irritated and frustrated when it wears off. Anxiety disorders might worsen if you consume too much sugar in your diet. If you have anxiety or are prone to stress, you should limit your sugar intake. Number 8. Low energy. There is no efficient energy production in the body unless glucose levels are properly maintained. Maintaining a steady blood sugar level rather to experiencing the sudden ups and downs that can occur if you're constantly snacking on sugary foods is essential. In order to facilitate the transport of glucose to the cells, your pancreas releases insulin, which can provide a burst of energy. However, once you've used it all up, you may feel drained. As a result, the subsequent drop in blood sugar is more severe if you eat a lot of sugar. Number 9. Food isn't as good as it used to be. It's possible you're consuming too much sugar if your food doesn't taste the same as you remember it. When you're constantly consuming sugar, your taste buds begin to adapt to the sweet flavor you've come to enjoy. Your sense of taste is diluted when you eat too much sugar. So, even items traditionally thought to be sweet aren't doing the trick anymore. Number 10. Weak immune system. 70% of your immune system resides in your gut, where it is maintained by good bacteria. Maintaining an ideal balance of beneficial microorganisms is critical. As previously stated, a high-sugar diet just feeds the nasty bacteria, reducing the immune system's effectiveness. Limiting your sugar intake may be beneficial if you are prone to sickness. Number 11. Premature aging. Sugar can speed up the aging process by promoting the growth of free radicals. Collagen and elastin, the proteins that retain the skin's youthful appearance, can be damaged by a diet heavy in sugar. As a result of eating a lot of sugar, wrinkles and saggy skin will begin to appear sooner than they would on a healthy diet. Number 12. Cavities. Your dentist most certainly discussed the dangers of cavities with you as a child. He or she probably told you to avoid sugary drinks and meals in order to avoid getting them, something that many people also need to be warned of. Your teeth are vulnerable to cavities because sugar that lies on them feeds the germs that already live there, allowing them to erode the enamel of your teeth. Sports drinks and sodas often include sugar and acid in combination, which is even more dangerous. If you snack on sugary foods and beverages for an extended period of time or consume them on a regular basis, you are increasing your chance of developing cavities. It's advisable to keep your sugar intake under control in order to avoid any unpleasant dental experiences. Number 13. Problems with the gut. Your diet has a significant impact on the balance of good and bad bacteria in your body, particularly in your digestive tract. Sugar-rich foods feed bad bacteria, which causes them to outnumber good bacteria. An imbalance of these bacteria can disrupt the function of your gastrointestinal tract, causing you to feel sick or have difficulty metabolizing your food efficiently, among other problems. While salty foods have been shown to cause bloating, sugary foods can also cause your stomach to bulge. It's also worth noting that if you have a sugar sensitivity, such as fructose, the sugar found in fruit, or lactose, the sugar found in dairy, you may experience bloating or other irritable bowel syndrome symptoms. If you have frequent stomach problems, you should look into your sugar intake as a possible cause. Number 14. Working out fail. Fitness experts will tell you that properly fueling your body is critical. If exercising has become difficult for you, a high sugar diet could be to blame. Eating sugary foods before a workout can leave you feeling exhausted and miserable. Too many simple sugars cause a quick spike in blood sugar followed by a rapid drop, leaving you exhausted halfway through your workout. Limiting your sugar intake will make a significant difference in your workouts and strength. Number 15. Gaining weight. Sugary snacks and beverages can easily lead to weight gain if consumed on a regular basis. Sugar, on the other hand, isn't often so obvious. Is your weight increasing and you have no idea why? Pay attention to food labels. Additions to the sugar content of many foods may go undetected by the consumer. You'll eat a lot of empty calories without even realizing it thanks to these additional sugars. As an example, a single serving of canned soup could put you perilously close to your daily sugar limit. It's critical that you get familiar with how to spot added sugars on food labels and keep track of how much you consume. When it comes to sugar, you don't have to avoid it at all costs. While cutting less on added sugars is good for your health, it also frees up calories for better-for-you options like real food. Identify the warning signs of sugar overdose, and then devise a plan to reduce your consumption. What are your thoughts? If so, have you been paying attention to any of these signs? Is your diet high in sugar? Let us know what you think by commenting below. You can help us keep making videos like this one by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. You may get more videos like this by subscribing to our YouTube channel and clicking the notification bell. Many thanks for taking the time to check it out.